everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to today's pick a card reading, and it is love. What do you need to hear right now? So I've got 4 groups as normal. If you haven't chosen your group already, you can pause the reading. What else do I need to tell you before I start? If you'd like a private reading with me, please check the description below. Anything else? I hope you're all well. Welcome back to anyone returning. Welcome to anyone new. I hope you enjoy the channel. Be sure to subscribe and like the video if you enjoy it. Share the video if you want to. If you are new to the channel, there are literally over 300 tarot readings on here. You can use them all timelessly. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed today's reading. So we're zeroing in on love. What do you need to hear right now? So let's go ahead with today's reading. Hi group 1. So what do you need to hear right now? 3 of coins, 10 of coins, hang on. Ace of Swords, King of Swords, and Temperance. I've also got some oracles for clarifiers. Right, they're saying you're on the right track here to abundance. You've got the 3 of coins on the right track. You're making progress. You've got to the first significant marker. You're on the right track. That's the key. You've got a lot of work left to do, or there's still a distance to go, but essentially you're moving in the right direction. Things are going the right way for you to eventually get this 10 of coins. So this is a sense of abundance, of comfort, of security, of things kind of working out. So things are going the right way for you for sure. It's all looking really, really good. So you're moving in the right direction. The Ace of Swords is saying that, it's interesting because this is great. This is still great as well, but this tells a bit of a story. And it's going to sound a little bit open, but that's because it's quite a lot of different people are watching this and it's slightly different for different people. So obviously bear that in mind with a general reading. But what they're saying is you've maybe made some changes recently, or you're about to make some changes, and these are good changes for you. And you've maybe started out on a new path recently, or you've started going in a slightly different direction, and it's really very good for you. But the main thing is you're on the right track. The Ace of Swords is saying you've got this new beginning coming. I think for some of you it's yet to come. Some of you've just started this new beginning. And really it's causing you to have to kind of cut away some old situations and allow this new situation to come in. This King of Swords could be you or your energy, or it could be someone or people around you. The reason I'm just kind of hesitating on this is because this card has come to mean something significant in my recent readings, private ones that is, and I feel like this is what the guides are bringing it forwards for today. Yeah, I think that's true as well, because I noticed the timer on the camera saying 333 when I said that, so this feels like confirmation really. So the King of Swords represents, at this time in this reading, one interpretation is sort of unconscious people, maybe people who are a little controlling, or it could be society or family at large. So it's a like patriarchal controlling energy, and this is not the meaning of the King of Swords. It's just the meaning of this particular placement of this card in this intuitive reading. Okay, so I don't want anyone to panic and think this is the meaning of the card. No, it's not the meaning of the card, but it is part of the meaning at this time. Okay, in this reading, because it's intuitive. So this is what they're asking you to cut the cords with. They're asking you to cut the cords with any sort of controlling, dictatorial situation. So this is like breaking the mold, going beyond maybe what people expect, breaking out and breaking free. So what it looks like to me is you're on the right track, you're going in the right direction, but maybe your relationship or your love situation is going to call you to kind of maybe go against what other people think. You know, you're going to be successful though, whatever. The Ace of Swords says you will be victorious, but you know what? It's not always going to feel easy. That said, with the Temperance, they're saying that if you can just cut the cords with this old situation, what you'll find is balance comes in. Temperance, balance, relaxation, a sense of tranquility after the storm. So, okay, yeah, this stop card. There. So what you really need to hear right now, I like this because the Call Your Spirit Home has an intuitively specific meaning here, which is a slight adaptation on the official meaning, if you like, of this card. We've got stop and we've got give yourself the best. The sort of suggestion here with these clarifiers is that, you know, in order to get what you really want, this 10 of coins, and you're on the right track now, you need to be mindful. Are you giving yourself the best? Are you doing what you really want? Are your relationships loving and supportive? So it could be that you are pursuing a relationship with someone who is less than kind. It could be a King of Swords kind of an energy. So for some people, this is you or the other person. Now, the King of Swords isn't a bad energy. The King of Swords is just very intellectually based. Yes, he's mature. Yes, he's driven, and he's got those king qualities. So he's got those mature, measured, wise, masculine energies. Now, this could be a woman as well. You know, let's not get too hung up over the gender. But the point here is that this person is kind of matter of fact, logical, and focused on the practical. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but in a love situation, sometimes this can indicate someone who is closed off or a little cool or perhaps a little disinterested as well. The point here is that because of where it's placed and because of the messages of the reading, what intuitively, what I feel is that some of you are getting mixed up with or pursuing a relationship where the person doesn't really fully open up to you. And what they're saying is stop, be cautious, you know, notice when you need to cut ties. Some of you know you need to let go of this person, but you don't want to. But actually, in order to get this 10 of coins, you have to be prepared to step away. For some of you, they're saying you have to give yourself the best. If you accept crumbs, you will continue to get crumbs. So watch out that you're not accepting less than you deserve. What they're really asking you to do is stop something that you're doing and cut ties with it. So it's going to mean different things for different people, but that's what this stop energy is about. It's saying there's something you're doing, it's not bad, like you don't need to worry if you keep doing it, you know, it's not going to be the end of the world. But in order to get the most success in your relationship and get this sense of balance and joy and happiness, and to get this 10 of coins, this pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you know, as much as you can, of course, they're asking you to stop and reevaluate. You may be putting yourself in a position where you're not in danger as such, but, you know, you're not going to get what you want. They're asking you to call your spirit home. This is about tidying up, cleaning up, sorting out your life, your personal space, your situation. It's time to, you know, cut ties with the past, clear out the closet, let go of anybody that is emotionally unavailable or people who are controlling or dictatorial, and bring some peace and joy back to your life. Notice what you're worth, and they're saying you already know all this. It's confirmation, hence them saying you're on the right track. So I hope this makes sense. Loads of love, and I will see you on the next reading or a private reading. In the meantime, see you soon, guys. Hi, group 2. Okay, so love. What do you need to hear right now? I couldn't remember the title. Group 2, you've got the Tower, the Moon, 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. And then clarifiers. Okay, so there's some heavy energies going on for you guys. It's nothing to be concerned about, nothing to be worried about. This Tower may or may not have already happened. It just means disruption. You know, in love, you've had some real disruption. It could have been quite upsetting. It could have been shocking. But in love, you've had some sort of disruption. It's a revelation if you let it be. It depends how kind of self-aware, how spiritual, and how conscious we are as to whether we see this tower as a disaster or as an awakening and a realization, but it is indeed a realization. The tower can sometimes feel quite painful, but it is a blessing in disguise, because it takes away things that are false. It takes away things that are not meant for us. It takes away illusion. It removes the illusion, which allows then the truth to come in. The reality is, around this time, you're having to face some fears. So some of you may be sticking your head in the sand about this tower situation, but actually the moon says it's time to face your fears. It's time to confront the shadows. It's time to claim all parts of you, the frightened parts as well as the quote unquote more positive parts. And it's time to embrace the situation, embrace the changes that you've gone through in your love life, in your love situation. Because if you do, this will enable you to move forwards. The guides are really trying to help you to move on. Six of Swords, move forwards. Move from the shadow into the light. The slight problem is quite a few of you are stuck in this kind of fearful tower energy. The Four of Cups is actually saying they're offering you a way out. They're offering you a new relationship, a new start, a new situation. But you can't see it because you're too preoccupied with the doom and gloom of the disaster of the old situation. Now, some of you may be saying, well, this doesn't sound right. Be aware this could be a hidden wound or something that, an old relationship that you're still holding on to. Therefore, you feel like you're not getting anywhere. If that's you, it's possible that you're actually still holding on to something from the past. So it's time to let it go, move into the light, move forwards, so that you are able and ready to take this cup that's been offered, this new love, this cup of love. Let's look at the clarifiers for this situation. So we've got look forward. Yeah, celebrate you. Yeah, let go and flow. Okay, so perfect. This is exactly what we were just saying. So they're asking you to look forward. They're asking you to not focus on the past anymore, not focus on what's gone wrong or what's been left or what happened in the past. The thing is, the only moment is now. If you focus on the past, you will just continue to relive it, and this it means that you stay stuck in the past, and they want you to move forward. Nothing happened by accident. It doesn't mean you deserved it or you caused it, but it just happened. Try not to get caught up in the idea that everything that's going on is because of you. The reality is life just unfolds in front of us, and maybe there have been some difficult things in your love life, maybe things have gone a bit wrong, but live in the now and move forwards. But that's what they want you to do. They're saying, face your fears, accept the situation, accept what happened, and so that you can move forwards, because there is something potential for you in the future. But in order to get that, you've got to celebrate you. This means focusing all your energy on enjoying life, enjoying your own life, enjoying yourself, enjoying spending time with you, having fun with friends, doing the things that you love to do, being confident in who and what you are. And how do we get there? We get there and increase our confidence, particularly after a difficult time. We do it through doing what we enjoy to do, learning new skills, spending time with people who care about us, having fun, and these are all the things they're really encouraging you to do. Let go and flow. They're saying, let go of the past and flow forwards. There is a new opportunity coming for you. You can't see it quite yet, but it doesn't mean it's not coming. It is on its way to you. Okay, loads of love, group 2. I will see you on tomorrow's reading. Not tomorrow's reading, on the next reading even, or on a private reading in the meantime. Have a great, great day. Hi, group 3. So we are looking at, what am I doing here? Love. What do you need to hear right now? We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the Empress. We've got the Knight of Cups. And we've also got the Five of Cups with some clarifiers, which we'll come to. Okay, so what do you need to hear right now? You've actually got an amazing new beginning coming. You're going through a bit of an awakening. You're going through an aha moment. You're having a breakthrough. You're having a realization. There's a real opportunity for you to move forwards into this new beginning, to really access the divine feminine, to really access your feminine power, to take charge, to take control of your life, to move forward in a positive way, to take great action, to feel really empowered. The Knight of Cups has a couple of different meanings here. What they're saying is that if you want to embrace this new beginning, if you want to rise up, you can. If you rise up, there would be an emotional offer. Someone would make some sort of proposition towards you, very likely romantic. So what they're saying is to get this offer romantically, to get things to move to the next level, or to meet up with your soulmate in order to bring that person into your life, you need to rise up and become this Empress energy. This is someone who is confident, more assured. Doesn't mean you're not. They're not suggesting that you're not. Obviously, it's a general reading, so different people are going to be in different places, and no one's perfect, so they're not saying you've got to be like some sort of, totally evolved guru in order to achieve love. No, of course not. But what they're saying is that you do need to embrace this awakening, so you need to be more conscious than you were, and some of you are already doing that. They're saying you need to embrace the new beginning. Live from the heart and soul. Listen to inspiration. Listen to intuition. Allow yourself to connect with the universe. Be moved by joy and spirit, not by fear and closing down. Open your heart. Open up. All of those things. The Knight of Cups represents that if you can do that, this next stage or this new relationship can come in for you. All right? But if you don't do that, what can happen is the Knight of Cups can represent emotional instability. So what they're saying is if you don't open up, if you don't step forwards into your power, if you don't seize the moment, and this isn't about messaging the person or going after them. It's all internal. It's all to do with you. You don't have to change the external circumstances. If you change the internal ones, the external ones will sort themselves. Everything will come into line with that. So they're saying, step into your power, do what you love to do, rise up, do what you need to do to move your life forwards. And what you'll find is that then this emotional offer can flow towards you. The slight concern is the path you're on at the moment, even though you've got the opportunity to step into your power, what you're more likely to do is go Five of Cups, which is to get stuck in the past, to keep lamenting what went wrong or when things didn't work out or what didn't happen. But you're crying over spilled milk when there's an opportunity you can't see. So watch out for that. Let's have a look what they're asking you to do. Yeah, detox. It's not an emergency. Create. Yeah. Okay, the Empress is all about creation. Okay, she's the Divine Mother. She births the new situation. So it's interesting because the clarifiers really say a very similar story, just slightly differently. Because what they're really saying is, if you want to get the love situation you want, you can create it. And it's not an emergency. You see, this card really represents the antithesis of the personality egoic mind's attitude. The ego, the personality mind, wants everything to have happened yesterday. Everything feels a rush. If you feel like panicked, rushed, like it could be too late, like you might have missed out, and all those emotions that go with that, jealousy, fear, clinging, worry, controlling, these are all personality, ego, mind stuff. It's not true. But if you follow the thought and add fuel to it, it will take you off on a completely obscure tangent and not a very helpful one. So what they're saying is you don't need to panic. Everything's happening in perfect timing. Even if it's not, it can be rectified or changed. The universe knows no limitations when it comes to reviving, resurrecting, mending a situation. In fact, there's actually nothing to mend. Everything is okay. Everything is absolutely fine. Yeah? So there's nothing for you to be concerned about in love. What they're saying is that if you want to create the new situation, you've really got to detox. This is this Five of Cups. Let go of the past. Let go of things that are... I feel like this is detoxing more. It may be for some of you... what you eat, what you drink, things like that. But I think for a lot of you, it's actually mind patterns, because that's what the Five of Cups is about. It's been stuck in the past mentally. So a lot of you have got mind patterns that need to be, detoxed. But there's this brilliant new opportunity for you. And I think you can sense it, and you can feel that you're on the cusp of bringing this new relationship in, or the new cycle of the relationship. But if you really want it, you've got to let go of the past. You've got to let go of those old patterns, those old fears, and not keep listening to the personality mind, which panics and flaps and stresses and is always trying to change the outside world. Change the inside, and the outside will change itself. And really, this is how you create on the outside, is by making the changes internally. Step into your power, embrace Empress energy. This is creation at its finest. So loads of love, group 3. I hope this makes sense. I will see you on the next reading, or a private reading in the meantime. See you soon. Hi, group 4. Okay, so love. What do you need to hear right now? We've got the King of Cups, Ten of Cups, Page of Coins, Queen of Swords. Okay, so what do you need to hear right now? The King of Cups says that there's somebody in your world, somebody in your life, someone, I feel like this is you, them, and this is you. It doesn't matter if you identify with different genders on either you or them. It doesn't matter that this is a king and a queen, is what I'm trying to say. But it's talking to the majority who watch the reading. So therefore, this is the other, and this is you. So don't worry if you identify as a feminine energy and I'm talking about you as this king. It's absolutely fine. But the point here is that you have got somebody in your life who is very emotionally ready for you. So this could be a bit of a surprise to some of you. We'll maybe wait for the clarifiers before I start talking about that. But the point here is there is somebody who is emotionally ready for you around you. King of Cups, this is someone who is mature, who wants to offer something. This is somebody who is potentially a spiritual connection, a soul connection, because the King of Cups can be a spiritual advisor. And of course, in a spiritual relationship, we are spiritual advisors to each other, whether it's a friendship soul connection or a family soul connection or a romantic one. In this case, it's a romantic one. The point is that this person is there for you. This person is looking like your partner. So if this hasn't happened yet, this does look possible, because you've got the Ten of Cups. This is in essentially, in inverted commas, the happily ever after. There is no such thing as happily ever after, of course. This is a fairy tale speak, but we get the point about this. Obviously, it doesn't mean that everything's perfect. It just means that getting that romantic coming together, moving to the next level, meeting your ideal partner, or you moving to the next stage with that person, this is happening now. Okay, this is happening now. So the Page of Coins is saying that the new beginning is just there for you. It's not far away. It's coming towards you. This new situation, which is fantastic. You know, you're having an opportunity to move to this next stage, if you like. This is learning, good news, positive opportunities. So this is really great. This is you. You're more Queen of Swords. So what this is telling me is perhaps this situation has been a little bit difficult. You've maybe been a little bit more kind of reserved, or you know, I think there's part of you is a little bit surprised by this situation. So you kind of got your guard up. You're being a little bit more logical about the situation, and maybe a little cautious, a little detached, keeping a bit of a distance. But actually, there's no need to, by the looks of it. Obviously, listen to your intuition, because this is a general reading. But this actually looks like it's moving in the right direction. You've got the happily ever after card. You've got the Page of Coins, which is good news, new opportunities. It's looking really good. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're saying you don't have all the information, and this is you. This is you as someone who's cautious, who's keeping a step back, who's not sure. But they're saying you don't have all the information. Actually, this person looks like they really love you, or they have the potential to love you. And actually, it's good news. Things are okay. Things are better than you think. Yeah, start anew. You've got a new beginning coming for you, but they're asking you to rebel and to be a rebel. So maybe you're going to have to kind of go beyond your kind of you've created like a boundary around you, or you're trying to be very sensible and trying to do the right thing, trying to be kind of logical and practical. Maybe you're just being cautious. But what they're saying is that to an extent, it's like if it feels right, if it looks right, and if the person is treating you in the right way, then go for it. Don't be afraid to rebel and to move towards this new beginning. They're saying you maybe don't realize that actually things are better than you thought. So this is a nice way to end. Loads of love, guys. I hope you have an amazing day. I will see you on the next reading or a private reading in the meantime. See you soon, guys.